Y'all know me out there.
Let the people know who you is. For the ones that don't know, let the
All
people know
right,
who
let me
you
let y'all
is.
know I am. I'm gonna tell you my whole name. I'm a one-on-one. This shit unique. Joffrey, never heard nothing like that. Bartlett, baby.
Yeah,
Lutcher, Louisiana. That's where I'm from.
what
That's
about your
me.
upbringing, man? What about your upbringing? Like, let the people know who don't know you, where you from, where you come from, and where you went.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it then. You know, like I said, I'm from Lutcher. Lutcher, Louisiana. I live everywhere in Lutcher. People from Lutcher go know these pots when I see them, you know. I live in Levi. That's where we grew up at. My grandmother's house, the family house. The head of Levi, Big Mama, Mary Bartley, Mary Cunningham. Why you don't say Mary Bartley? That's, you know, the head, that's the head of Levi right there. Everybody know that. If you from Lutcher, you know Levi, you know Mary. We out there on the, you know, on the corner of Levi, right there by the track, right across from Streamline. Y'all know that. Y'all know that spot. Y'all from Lutcher. I ain't gotta say too much but that. That was the spot to be at. You know, the house right there, Barry Bartley. You know, they all right there. All the siblings, everybody. But you know, everybody know Barry Bartley right there. You know, my mama, Julie Bartley. I'm gonna say Jackson now. She married. You know, Shank, Darren Jackson. That's my daddy. Stepdaddy, my daddy. You know, however you want to say it. He raised me. You know, I'm shouting out my real daddy, Joseph Williams. Everybody know him as Pa Joe. That's my real dad. I love him. I love both of them. Cause they played a part in my life to make me the man I am right now. Like I say, I started on Levi. You know, Judy Baller, you know, she raised me. We up there on Levi. You know, she a young mama. Two kids at the time. Had me and my sister, John Trail Baller. Y'all know her too. Then me, I come. Then my little brother come. You know, we started expanding our family. You know what I mean? We got to move off Levi now. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of people don't know this. Los might even know this. We jumped across the track right there on Crusoe Street. Yeah, used to have a little, I think it was green and white house. We right across from, matter of fact, James Lee, right across from James Lee house. We was a little house like that, you know, we all bundled up in there, trying to make it do what it do in there. You know, right down Crusoe Street, right across the streamline. Little green and white house. Y'all people might not remember that house because it's gone right now. But out there, you know my mama, you know, they hauling chank, they save their money. You know, got a little project house. Moved to the project, you know what I mean, in front of the project. I go to the project, you know. The project really turned me up. Really made me who I am today, like for real. Turned me to, I ain't gonna say a man, but it turned me to a kid, you know. I'm outside playing with the project kids. Lowe's. Got my dog right here to the left of me. He ain't in the picture. Fred. Got my other dog, Chew. He in the house. He come to the project. I got my dog who I still fuck with to this day. That's my dog. Ramiron and Jamiron, the twins. Hayes, one of my best friends, Rayvon Jenkins. I met them all in a project. We was in a project, you know, from throw up tackle, playing strikeout, by the office. What y'all know about that? A lot of people know about the office. No, everybody say it from the project, but they don't remember the office. The hops at the office. You know what I mean? If you younger at 10 o'clock, Miss Grade 2, you gotta kick you out. That's my auntie. If nobody know, that's my auntie. That's my grandfather's sister. Miss Grade 2 kicking you out the office. Los remember that. Cause Los a real project kid, you know what I mean? I'm gonna say something else that y'all know. A lot of people in the project don't know about this. You know, we had the park in the back of the project with the seesaws, that hot ass, silver ass slide, burning you. We had the swings. What y'all know about the cherry drops? Talk to them, Lo. Say something about the cherry drops.
You gotta be from there.
To know about the cherry drops. Know what I mean? We in a project. We playing bump. Another person I want to shout out, my dog T-Mac, Tyron, you know. I'm going out playing Take More Bull. That's what we doing. And we in a project. We living life in a project, you know. Everybody, we having a good time. Guess what? We had a lot of fights in the project. Everybody fought each other, but guess what? The next day, we back cool. We ain't shooting nobody. We ain't stabbing nobody. We ain't beefing. Guess what? We gonna fight. And guess what? The next day, we gonna talk and we gonna laugh about that shit. We gonna miss Lottie me. We getting the snowballs. Look, a story I want to tell everybody. This for the project people. The real project people. This shit always every time I think this shit always make me cry. My dog Big Man. Y'all know Big Man. Everybody know Big Man from the project. One of the last days I saw Big Man before he died. I swear to God. This ain't no story. I ain't making this shit up. Say, Lean, where you going at? Man, I'm about to go to BR to the club. Man, give me a ride. I got a little chick out there I want to go see. I said, shit, you know it's all good. Let's go. Man, we gas up. You know, I said, I'm going to the club. I'm going to drop you off to your chick. Man, I gas up. We going to the club. You know what Big Man told me? Man, I ain't gonna see a chick, man. I'm coming party with you tonight. And look, man, that night, I don't know how long it was before Big Man passed away. It went to an eternity. Man, but that night was one of the funnest nights of my life, dog. Me, Big Man, couple of people, we in the club in downtown. Man, we had so much fun that night. I'm talking about, not say fun, I'm talking about real fun. Like Elton, Big Man. Elton used to come through in a go-kart with my sister. He's love my sister. I remember he came through with the big teddy bear. You know what I mean? Big Man. I really miss that dude. That was a good dude. I don't care nobody say. That was a good dude. But look, let's go back to the project though. But like I said, you know, we in a project. Like my mom, she did what she could for us. Then we got our trailer. We got a trailer on King Ave. The double streets. Everybody know the double streets in Lutcher, you know, the double streets. Probably what, 6th, 7th grade. We got our trailer. Miss Rosalie got her trailer like two houses down. So now, me and Baldhead, everybody know Baldhead, Ramiron Hayes, my dog, to the end. Me and Baldhead, Click Tight, Julio, Wendell Franklin. Miss Jeannie got the house right there on the cross street. We click tight. Me, Baldhead, like I said, Ramiron Hayes, Jamar, and everybody might know him as Jam, Wendell Franklin, Julio. You know, we big chillin' on King Ave now, you know. That's all my dogs. You know. We are. Yes, sir. What you
man, you was trailer boy, right?
Big facts.
Man, tell us about that time your mama came up there and she was mad about that truck, man. It was fussing with at all of us.
Like you know me. I'm kind hearted. Big facts. Like I said, me. I'm the type of person. I'm always work for everything. You know, I'm gonna do what I do. You know what I mean? Yeah, I had a little blue, what, Chevy.
Blue Chevy, man.
Yeah, a little blue Chevy. I work for that. So you know one thing. If you my partner, if I call you my partner, you get what you want. So my partner, you know, they came to me. They were like, man, I'm use the truck to do what I want to do. On the keys to the truck. Yeah, to them. I ain't asking no questions. So you know, I wake up the next morning, the truck all right. I'm trying to find what happened to the truck. I don't know what happened to the truck. I got to go back to my mama now. Leave it up to the truck. I don't know. So you know what? I'm gonna take the fall for that. But she won't know what's happening. She knows something that happened, but I ain't about to get my partners out. I love my partners. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take that charge. So that's what happened to the truck. I wrecked the truck, you know. That's what I'm gonna say anyway, but somebody wrecked the truck, but we ain't getting into all that. It is what it is. That's material things. I don't cherish material things. I cherish friendship and loyalty. That's what I cherish.
No, man, we done moved out the project, man.
Yeah, now we on King Ave.
King Ave,
The trailer.
trailer.
Everybody know about the trailer.
Come on.
If you from Lutcher, you know about the trailer. That's my middle school, 9th grade day at the trailer. You know the trailer boys is. Stop playing me. Losu in front of the camera. Fred. Quarter. My dog Quarter right there trying to get the charge from me right now. Chew. Charles, ACG. He moved to reserve for a little while. Cone laying ass nigga. Big facts. Mother. Jaw Gang. Jason Farragut. And guess what I'm gonna say this? The great one. Everybody knew the great one is. Stop playing with me. Rolando Malone song. Written the trailer boy. I remember, we in there. Hope trailer. We in there, playing spades till 2, 3 in the morning. Playing the game, playing Madden, 2K. We were some, I ain't say terrible kids, but There's some things that we ain't supposed to be doing.
Like what, King?
Like, I'm talking about like playing Madden to 2, 3 in the morning. I go to school the next morning. But guess what? Guess what? Me? I made sure I'm going to school. We all made sure we was going to school though. We did this and that, but we gonna make sure we go to school. Football practice after, we gonna do all that. But guess what? We gonna do that. I'm gonna tell you one thing but me. I'm gonna tell you one thing but me. I'm one of the real choices I ever made. I think we was playing Madden or college football that night. Me, Mother, Ro, my cousin Ronnie, T-Mac. You know, we on Levi by T-Mac house. Everybody know where T-Mac used to live at. Like 2 houses down from my family house. You know, we playing Madden or 2K. I don't know what it was. It wasn't 2K, I'm lying. It wasn't 2K. It was probably just Madden. We was on Madden. Probably Madden 2003, 2004, Dante Carper, Randy Moss on the same team type shit. We left their house one night. Everybody know on the head of Levi, they got a light. A big old light. Guess what we done under that light? This night changed my whole life. You know what I mean? We started shooting dice. I never shot dice in my life. None of us, me, Mother, we never shot dice. We just always played the game. We did all that gambling. Man, we learned how to shoot dice that night. We learned how to shoot dice that night, and guess what? That night fucked me up for the rest of my life. I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm telling you all the truth. You can't. I'm telling you the truth. We learn how to shoot dice. 7-11 first out, you win. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, or 10, your first point. That's the point you need. That 7 come again, you dead. Man, I tell everybody. Man, we was in a, look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Look at me when I say this. That night was one of the worst nights of my life. Dice? I don't really fuck with them no more like that. But the dice, I used to love them. Them little white things with the black dots.
Well, tell them how you bet it all, lost it all, and got it right back, man.
Man, look, the dice, I used to love the dice. We used to love the dice.
What about that casino?
Hold on. I'm gonna get to that. We used to love the dice. Look, I'm probably 15, 16 years old when I learned how to shoot dice. I never heard about the casino. I don't know about the casino. I ain't gonna lie. My grandmother, Barry Williams, she used to go to the casino. I never knew nothing about the casino though. But I'm 16, I'm 15, 16. I learned how to shoot dice. This real shit on Levi Street. The street, everybody know Levi and Lutcher. This is a street I grew up on as a little boy. Mary Bartley, she on this street. Barry Bartley, he on this street, you know? Everybody know Tootie from Lutcher. My auntie Ronnie Mae, God's day, she just passed away this year. I love her to death, my auntie Ronnie Mae. My grandma, Jewel Bartley. She a Jewel Johnson now. That's my grandmother. We all on Levi. But that same street I grew up on is the same street that was my downfall. Real shit, that was my downfall. Them craps, that's what they call them in the casino. I learned how to shoot dice when I was 16 years old. By 18, look at me. By 18, I was in the casinos. You can't get in a casino till you're 21. Treasure chest, I'm in there. I'm in the casino betting, shooting dice. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going up and down, up and down, up and down. Fast lick. I go in $100. I can leave on $1,000. 18 years old, that's good money. But that shit really fucked me up. You know what I mean? But I tell it to everybody. That's not the way. Gambling not the way.
When you knew it wasn't a good thing to keep gambling?
I'm gonna say I did it. I ain't gonna lie. I did it for quite a while. Like I said, I did it for quite a while. I was always hungry. I was always motivated, so I always worked. So at 23, 24 years old, let me talk to you. I'm 36 right now. I make 37 next year. I've been in the plant May 21st, 2026. Gonna make like 14 I've been in the plant. So I write 37 minus 14 is 23. So I've been in the plant since I was 23 years old. So I'm gonna tell y'all. That's when I found that shit wasn't no way. When I was 20, I'm 23 years old, making $100,000 in a plant. I love my job to death. I love the people I work with to death. The Amsty, it's called Amsty, American Star Renix, San John, Louisiana. Them people investing in me. I invest in them too. Do you know one thing? I'm gonna come to work, I'm gonna work hard. But I say all to say this. I was at 23, 24 years old, making $100,000 a year, putting it all in the casino at the time. All in the casino. You know, I win, lose. You know, I was doing my thing. Brought a little Camaro. You know, I'm taking care. I'm going on vacations. I was blowing money fast. But now at this age, I always say that one night, when I shoot dice, that was one of the worst nights in my life. Cause gambling ain't good for nobody. Look at me, I said gambling ain't good for nobody. Nobody win but the people, the bookies and the casinos. Leave that gambling alone. Invest that money. You know what I mean? Invest money. You a young man out there, you got a job? Invest in your 401k. Invest outside of your job and you go to investment firm, Edward Jones or somebody. Invest that money. You'll be a rich man at 40, 45 years old. You can take care of your family. You can take care of your family. You know what I mean? I got a son right now. Invest in the kids. Like I said, my son right now, so early in this program. I had a son at 20. You know, at 20. He ready to go to college, so guess what? And I said it, I don't know, I'm rambling right now. But I'll say this. I'm gonna give him a head start in life. I want to put him through college. And I want to give him a down payment on his first house so he ain't got to go out there and work as hard. So when he turned 21, 22 years old, he have a house. Because guess what? A house is one of the big investments for financial stability. A house. That's one of the big ones, financial stability. If I could buy my house, $250,000, $300,000 at 22 years old, and he got that, he paid off at 40 years old. Now he got all the equity, $400,000 equity. Now he, you know, could do kind of what he want to do. Build his family, build his kids. Young, black, and successful. We can talk about that. Because I am that. I'm the epitome of that. I come from that. You know, I ain't come from much. I ain't gonna say much, but you know, like typical African American young male, inner city, small town. That's what I come from. I come from what you come from. We all come from the same struggle. But I made it out. I put it in my head that I'm gonna make it out. You know? Everybody turn to drugs, this and that. You know me? I went to work. That's what I wanted to do. Be successful. Fresh out of school, 20 years old, I had a kid. Well, actually, I had a kid. My son's mom was pregnant. So that put in my mind, I gotta go to work for him. You know what I mean? I gotta be successful for him. I can't be no deadbeat out here. From working at Winn-Dixie, going to trade school, doing my thing. I did all that for him. You know what I mean? He don't see it now, but he gonna see it. Everything I did was for him. Get us out there. Get us out the hood, you know? And guess what? I was raised by a strong black woman. I ain't had my dad, but I had my stepdad in my life. And they raised me right. Family values, treat people right. I just say, treat the janitor the same as you treat the CEO. And that's what I take in life. That's why I'm always blessed. That's why I'm always blessed. All my shortcomings, I got some shortcomings, you know, things happen, but guess what? I'm always blessed. I never complain. I'm always grateful. But everything in my life, I'm grateful for everything. Shortcoming or not, I'm grateful, you know? That's what life about, treating people right. You treat people right, right always come back to you. Always come back to you. You know what I mean? Never think getting over on somebody, you're gonna be ahead in life. You'll never be ahead in life. Always treat everybody right in life. That's my thing to y'all. If I say one thing to anybody in this world, always treat everybody right. And one more thing I always say, someone always got it worse than you. They'll snap their finger, look, like this, to switch their life with your life. I promise that. So when you think you got it bad, you ain't got it bad at all. That's just God telling you to, keep pushing, keep working. Somebody out there always got it worse. Always got it worse. So that's my message to y'all tonight. Keep pushing. Keep moving forward. Cause guess what? The sun will continue to set and continue to rise. You're gonna rise in the east, set in the west every day. If you keep waking up and keep pushing, you're gonna get through whatever you're going through. Whatever you're going through. I don't know what you're going through, but you're gonna get through that. You know what I mean? Whatever you're going through, you're gonna get through it. Never feel, what I wanna say, never feel taken for granted at a discomfort. Just always push through. That's my message to anybody in this world. Always push through. Guess what? Tomorrow, could be better. That could be your breakthrough. That could be the day you break through. You could, up to this day, you could be going through it. But tomorrow always could be your day where you break through and be the person you want to be. Get that job you need, that relationship you need. You know what I mean? The money you need. Tomorrow always coming. Tomorrow coming. So never dwell on the past. Always move forward. Don't look behind you. Just move forward, people. Cause guess what? And another thing, just believe in God. God can get you through it. You know what I mean? He definitely get you through it. Just continue to pray, continue to believe in God, and like I said, keep waking up, keep going to work, or doing what you're doing in your everyday life, and keep pushing through. Cause guess what?
What about the kids?
The
Don't think
kid,
they have a chance.
the kids don't have a chance. Look, the kids don't have a chance. You gotta keep pushing, baby. Go to school, get education. Don't let people tell you gotta do this and that. Sell drugs, go scamming. Yeah, quick money don't last at all. Quick money don't last. You need that, quick money don't last at all. Go to work. Work your little 40 hours. You know what I mean? Might get your little overtime. Get your work. You know what I mean? If you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to start a business, go to work first. Stack your money. 6, 7 months, 8, 10 months, a year, 2, 3 years. Stack your money. Then be an entrepreneur. Don't go there and try to get that quick money. Quick money do not last at all. You know what I mean? Illegal money don't last. Yeah, it's good for the time being, but go out there and work. Go work for your money. Feel a sense of pride, you getting your money. A sense of pride, you getting your money. You know what I mean? That scamming and you ain't gotta get over on nobody. Just go to work for a little while, stack your little money. Stack your money. Go to work, do what you could do. You might provide for you and your family. You might have you might have to help your mom out when you first start working. But do that. She brought you in this world. Help her. Put her on her feet. Put you on your feet. Quick money don't last.